Hi everyone. Welcome to the reading of The Great Adventure of Lanval. The King of Camelot gave out many prizes to his friends and family. He gave out toys, money, and a lot of other awesome items. He would give gifts to all of his friends except for Lanval. The king kept on forgetting to give Lanval gifts on accident. All of the king's other friends were jealous of Lanval because he always looked cool, was never scared, and was nice to everyone. Lanval was very sad because he did not have any friends. He decided to take a trip in his car to relax in a field by himself. He then saw two very pretty ladies walking towards him. The two ladies were in very fancy clothes, which really confused Lanval. The two ladies told Lanval, "Our boss wanted us to come get you for her." Lanval then was led to a very big house. It was such an amazing house that no one in the world, not even the king, could buy it. When Lanval walked into the house, he saw a beautiful fairy in front of him. The fairy led Lanval into the living room, where she gave him a very pretty diamond. The fairy told Lanval, "Do not tell anyone about this diamond, or I will take it away from you." Lanval said back to the fairy, "I will not tell anyone." Lanval put the diamond in his pocket so he could keep it when he went home. The fairy and Lanval ate dinner, and then the fairy gave Lanval some money. When Lanval got home, he wondered if the fairy and the diamond was all a dream. But when he got inside his house, he found money all around his house, so he knew it wasn't a dream. Because of how happy Lanval was, he let homeless people live in his house, he gave out a ton of money, and helped everyone he saw. Later that year, there was a party at the king's castle. Lanval did not get an invite to the party because he was forgotten about by all but one person. One of the king's really good friends noticed that Lanval did not get invited, so he invited Lanval. During that party, the queen came down and talked to Lanval. She decided to offer Lanval a rock, even though it was her and the king's very special rock. Lanval said to the queen, "Please leave me alone. I do not want the rock. I want to stay friends with the king, so I do not want to steal it." The queen then got mad and yelled, "You must not think my rock is pretty enough. It is one of the most pretty things you will ever see." Lanval yelled back, "That is not true. I have a diamond that is 1,000,000 times prettier than your rock." After the queen heard what Lanval said about her rock, she went crying to her room. Lanval then realized he made a big mistake and told someone about his secret diamond. When the king got back from his walk that day, he walked into the queen's room where she was crying. The queen decided to lie to the king and told him that Lanval was trying to steal the rock from her. The king got very mad, and he said he would call the police if Lanval didn't have a good reason for trying to steal the rock. The king then told a few people to go get Lanval from his house and bring him to the castle. Lanval was at his house very sad because the fairy took away the diamond since he told the queen about it. Lanval cried about it and asked the fairy to please get back the diamond, but the fairy wouldn't even talk to him. When the king got Lanval to come to him, he started to yell at Lanval because he tried to steal the rock and told the queen that he had a diamond 1,000,000 times prettier than her rock. Lanval told the king that he did have a diamond that was 1,000,000 times prettier than the queen's rock, but he never tried to steal the queen's rock. The king told Lanval they would meet up the next day to decide what was going to happen to Lanval because of what Lanval did. The next day, there are multiple people at the castle to decide what's going to happen to Lanval. They decided if Lanval can't prove he has a diamond 1 million times prettier than the Queen's Rock, then Lanval would have to leave his house forever. Right before people sent Lanval away forever, the fairy comes in to save the day. She was driving a very expensive car. The car was so expensive that the king didn't have enough money for even the tires. The fairy held up the diamond to show it to everyone. Everyone realized that this diamond was truly 1 million times prettier than the Queen's Rock. The fairy said, "This is Lanval's diamond. He should not be punished because he never tried to steal the Queen's Rock. Let Lanval come and live with me, instead of making him leave by himself." Everyone agreed, and Lanval got into the fancy car with the fairy. The fairy and Lanval drove off with the most beautiful diamond in the world. Lanval got to keep the diamond the rest of his life and lived happily ever after. I hope you guys really enjoyed the reading of the great adventure of Lanval. I really enjoyed the story. Now, for your craft, I want you to create your own diamond. You can draw a circle or a diamond shape on a plain piece of paper. Then decorate it using supplies you have around your house. That could be colored paper, stickers, markers, crayons, paint, or anything else you can use to make a beautiful diamond, just like Lanval's beautiful diamond. I hope you guys really enjoyed this story, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day.